Are we good? Okay. Stewie, I guess if you could just sort of take us through the emotions of this ending and what's going through your mind right now.
Recording in progress.
I think what's going through my mind is it's tough. It's, only one team gets to feel good at the end of their season. And this year we weren't that team. And it really, really hurts, and I think it'll continue to hurt for days, weeks, months from now. But at the same time, really proud of the group. This team is more than resilient with all the shit that we've gone through this season, and we left it all out there, Seemed like the game, people could have thought the game was done when it was 72-64, and we still clawed back, fought back, and just were a few plays off. And it's tough. I mean, it hurts, but I wouldn't want to have any season like this with anybody else. So I'm happy to be here in New York and happy to be alongside these two fighting every day.
I appreciate that. And Sabrina, can you just take us through what stood out to you about what you saw from Stewie?
What you see from Stewie every night? I mean, nothing different. Her ability to do everything, continue to shoot, pass, rebound, defend. One of the greatest to ever play the game, and she's still playing it. So for me, it's an honor to be able to watch what she does every day, how she leads by example, how I can have a player to look up to like her on my team and going to war with her every day. But, there isn't a player who I would admire more and would love to play alongside for the rest of my career than Stewie, because of how she comes out every single day for practice, for games, for anything that she takes kind of head on. She owns it, and she's the best for a reason.
Sandy, for the way that this team, showed fight throughout this entire game, and even though they weren't able to make enough shots or stops toward the end, just kind of off of what Stewie said, the resilience of this group.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I said in the locker room, and obviously we're very, very disappointed, but I couldn't be more proud of just how we came out and competed today. We faced a lot of adversity this year, and which happens in pro sports, but tonight we left it all out there, and that's all you can ask from a team. Phoenix just execute a little bit better when it really mattered there, but this will serve as a motivation for this team as they move forward and just continue to get better.
Stewie, this one's for you. Eliav Gabai, Sports 360 AZ. Just the battle between you and Alyssa throughout this series. What's it like, going to that battle, and then also what's the respect that you hold for her?
Yeah, AT is incredible. I think the way that she's really kind of perfected her game to be a nightmare all over the court, whether it's rebounding or dishing or getting downhill. Coming to Phoenix was probably one of the best decisions of her career, if you ask her. I just feel like they're using her incredibly well, and she has triple doubles every single night. So there's tons of respect between both sides. It's always going to be a physical matchup when we play together, but really kind of, while this sucks, excited to see what she continues to do for the rest of this playoffs, because we had a nightmare guarding her, and I'm sure everybody else will too.
Stewie, this will, despite the loss, probably be one of the more memorable games of your career, just playing on a sprained MCL and scoring 30. You had 14 in the fourth quarter. You're the only one to score. What was your mentality going into the frame or throughout the frame?
I was the only one to score in the fourth quarter. I was the only one to score in the fourth quarter? No way.
Yes. That's what the box says.
Wow. You know, I hold myself to a really high standard. So when I found out, like you guys, when I got hurt on Sunday, I couldn't even walk out of this arena. Like I was really struggling. I thought I really like tore something in my leg, and really grateful for not doing that, but also the team that helped me get back. And if there was like a slight chance I could play, I was going to be out here with my team, and making sure that I leave it all on the floor. You know, people are injured all the time. People are always playing through stuff physically, mentally, but trying to be my best and really focusing on giving back than focusing on myself, you know, and doing whatever I could to kind of keep us in it. And it wasn't enough, so while it might be memorable, it still sucks.
Hey guys, over here it's Aya Abdeen for the 9450. So from the 9-0 start to the season to dealing with injuries and now being eliminated in the first round, I'm just curious, how do you describe this type of season for the New York Liberty?
Who's that for? I think it's for you. Oh, it's for me. Yeah, obviously we didn't live up to our expectations that we set out for ourselves, being the defending champions, and yeah, it was hard to get any kind of rhythm for us. I think we had so much, we faced so much adversity. I've never been in a team. I've had injuries with players before, but not quite like this year. But, you know, proud of these players. We just hung in there, and there were games, obviously, when we knew we could be better, and we weren't. So that's on us, finding a little bit more consistency regardless of who's on the court. But, yeah, we're disappointed. We wanted to try and win another one. And we know that's really hard. But it's, you know, a lot of things you can learn as you're prepared to move forward into a new season.
Sandy, you coached Tawana, obviously. Can you just talk a little bit? She made that shot at the end of the game, late in the shot clock, and helped them with the rebounding, you know, gave them extra depth for the whole series. Can you just talk a little bit about what you still see in her at this point of her career? Yeah,
I mean, DB's a great player, and I think the addition, you know, them bringing DB into this team has helped him to be an even better player. You know, obviously the first two games she was really big for him in the scoring, but you know, today she was just her rebounding, and she did make that really big shot, which kind of broke our back a little bit there right near the end of the game. And DB's special. You know, she knows she plays hard. I think she's still playing hard and still playing at such a great level. And she's so versatile. She can shoot threes. She can play off the dribble. And, you know, I think she's rebounding really well. And she complements, obviously, how they play. And she has, obviously, great chemistry with AT.
I have two questions for Breanna and Sabrina. Since you guys aren't having exit interviews, this is unfortunately only time that we can ask you these questions. But I guess my first question for both of you is, like, do you feel like you guys want to run it back with this group and, you know, hopefully next year be a little bit more lucky with injuries, or what? How do you kind of view where the team is at right now?
Well, I'm coming back.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all know, I mean, the team never looks the same every single year, and I think that's what's really special about what you have in your locker room. Like, you can never really replicate that year in and year out. But I think we understand our core players, the players who are committed to wanting to be here and through the good and the bad. You know, you can't just want to be a part of it when you're on top and enjoying a parade and popping champagne bottles. Like, you have to be able to continue to commit and want to be the best for this organization. And, you know, I'm excited for next year. I think we're going to use this to continue to motivate us. And yeah, I mean, I think you got to cherish those years where everything seems to be going well. Like, you're healthy, you got the players out there, and this year just wasn't our year with that, and that's something out of our control. We can sleep at night knowing we did everything we could with the opportunities that we had. It just didn't fall our way with injuries.
One more question for the players. What would you say to to those who question whether Sandy should be here next year to coach you guys again?
What the fuck?
I'm not saying I questioned it. There's just some people that do.
I mean, to anybody that kind of questions Sandy being here, like, this is a resilient group, and she has our back, and we have hers. And the way that she continued to kind of, I don't know, deal with the cards she was dealt, like, was incredible. It wasn't easy for anybody, but she came in every day with a positive attitude and a mindset to put us in our best positions possible and best foot forward. So we're not going to be a team that points fingers. You know, there's a lot of us that could have done better this season, but we're still going to fight and show up for each other every single day, and I think that's what's the most important part. So we have Sandy's back.
Thanks,
So
everyone.
Okay. Thank you.